What's going on, everybody? David here, back with another video. So today we're going to do a stimulus package, stimulus check update. We're going to take a look and a listen to Ron Klain. So Ron Klain is the incoming chief of staff for President-elect Joe Biden. And he's going to talk a little bit about Senator Joe Manchin. So Senator Joe Manchin last week indicated that this next stimulus check, he wants it to be more targeted. So basically, people who are working right now, they don't need another stimulus check. But people who are unemployed, that's where he wants to target the stimulus checks. And so Jake Tapper, he asked Ron Klain, how do you feel about that? How do you think we should move forward with that? What's going to happen when it comes to that? Are they going to be able to get that vote? Because Joe Manchin, that's a critical vote. You have 50 Democrats in the Senate. You have 50 Republicans. If one of those Democrats doesn't go with this next stimulus package, that's all you need. It's not going to go anywhere. You're not going to get that majority vote. You're not going to get the 50+1 that you would need for a budget reconciliation. And you're definitely not going to get the 60 votes that you would need in order to avoid a filibuster. So because of all of this, Senator Joe Manchin, he plays a major role when it comes to this vote on the next stimulus package. So we're going to listen to what Ron Klain has to say. But first off, you guys can do me a favor. Please hit the like button. It does help with the YouTube algorithm. Also, please subscribe to the channel. Hit that little bell notification. That way you'll get notified anytime we put out a video. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look and a listen here.
In 100 days.
President-elect Biden unveiled his plans for a sweeping, massive $1.9 trillion coronavirus relief package on Thursday, which includes giving Americans an additional $1,400 in direct payments. But Democratic Senator Joe Manchin indicated to me last week that he's not going to be on board unless payments are targeted to people who have lost their jobs, not just people who make under $75,000 a year. You're going to need Manchin's vote to pass this in all likelihood. Is the president-elect open to making these payments more targeted?
Well, I think we want to have a conversation. We've started one with Senator Manchin and every other member of the Senate to try to get support for this package. It's a bold package. It does what we need to do, Jake. We're in a lot of trouble as a country. This virus, as we've talked about, is raging out of control. We need money to distribute the vaccines. We need money for testing. We need money to make our schools safer, to slow the spread of the virus there as we reopen schools. We need money for the full range of COVID responses. We also need to help people that are hurting, and those checks are part of that. So, you know, I've been in this town a long time. I know how it works. The president proposes, the Congress disposes. We will engage the Congress, members of both parties, in a debate about the president's proposal. We think it's what the country needs, and we're going to try to make that case very strongly, as the president-elect did last Thursday night, and as we'll do going forward from here.
All right. So there was Ron Klain there, and I thought it was interesting that last thing that he was saying, that the president proposes. And that's true. The president he's going to have something, his proposal. He's going to put it out there. He's going to say, look, this is what I want. Please do this for me. And it's going to be up to Congress to figure out what this next bill is going to look like. And it might not look exactly like what the president wants, or the president-elect right now, President-elect Joe Biden. And so we'll have to see where it goes. But when it comes to Senator Joe Manchin, I think they will be able to get him to a yes. And the reason that I think that is because you have to understand the plan here. So President-elect Joe Biden, first off, President-elect Joe Biden, he has a good relationship with a lot of these senators. Joe Manchin is one of them. He can pull them aside and say, look, we need this. Okay, I know you want it more targeted, but we need this. And hopefully that will be able to push it forward. But not just that. You have to look at the plan. This is the rescue part of the plan. The next part of the plan is the recovery part of the plan. And we've already heard Senator Joe Manchin come out and say we need to build an infrastructure and all that. So he's big on infrastructure, right? The recovery part of the plan, that's infrastructure. And guess what? If Joe Biden sits down with Senator Joe Manchin and says, look, we're going to work on this rescue part. This is what I need from you. And then when we get to the recovery part, when we get to the infrastructure part, I will make sure that I remember that you voted yes when it came to these stimulus checks and this stimulus package. And so that's what we're looking at now. And that's how politicians negotiate. I mean, they're going to look at it like that. Hey, you need stuff. You need to build new roads and bridges in West Virginia. Guess what? You go with us on this, and then we'll take care of you on that. And so that's how things work. So I think Joe Manchin will be able to get to a yes when it comes down to it. I think Joe Manchin realizes that he is the moderate Democrat and he's the one that could go the other way if he wants. So now he realizes he has a lot of power. And because he realizes he has that power, he's going to try to exercise that. And so we'll have to see what happens in the next couple of weeks. But this stuff should be happening relatively soon. I mean, President-elect Joe Biden says he does not want to wait when it comes to another stimulus package. And so that means that in the next couple of weeks, we're going to know what these politicians are planning to do. And we should see a bill that is at least on the table by, I would say by next week this time, there should be a bill on the table when it comes to everything in this next stimulus package. And when I say that, I mean the outline should be there, and they should be discussing this in Congress. Now, I know we're going to be dealing with an impeachment. I know we're going to be dealing with the confirmation of cabinet members, but President-elect Joe Biden wants to do everything together. And so we will still be hearing more and more about this next stimulus package. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell notification, because anytime there's an update, I'm going to come out and let you guys know what's going on. If you guys have any questions about this, please let me know down below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe for more, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.